Happy scaling and welcome to another video of the FlashUp Academy. In this video, you learn exactly how to keep your team focused and how to avoid distractions. Finding people that work as experts in properly defined roles is the first step in building a successful team that delivers the performance you require. Then, focusing your team on subjects that really matter is one of the most important things to consider when creating an environment of high performance for your team. To keep performance in your team high, you have to keep people accountable and their roles as clean as possible. This will allow every team member to work in the scope of her core expertise with a maximum of focus on what she can do best. What Tony Robbins says is a practical advice that helps to increase performance consistently, which is where focus goes, energy flows. This is true for every individual in your team and should be a core rule and a cultural habit. Most freelancers are subject matter experts that require a work environment where they can focus on their strongest skills in order to be successful and happy at work. A negative example for a polluted and unfocused role that leads to tasks being delivered only with medium or low quality can be the usual description of a software developer. In many of the teams that we've seen before, the developer is responsible for at least 3 of the following areas at the same time. Building software based on only a rough description of the results. Building the software architecture. Front-end development and back-end development. Having an eye for usability. Designing the user interface. Server or cloud administration. Software testing and quality assurance. Managing the time of his project, prioritizing tasks, and communicating with the product or project owner. Demanding for too many expert skills in one single role is a typical sign for the root cause of average quality and low performance. In a virtual team with well-defined roles that promotes asynchronous collaboration, transparency and clarity, and enables the use of subject matter experts, these responsibilities are defined by individual roles instead like this. Building software based on only a rough description of the result is assigned to a business analyst that creates structured requirements. Building the software architecture is assigned to a software architect. That is often the same person as the technical team lead. Front-end development is assigned to a front-end developer that has the skill of the specific technology. The same applies for the backend development that is assigned to a backend developer with the specific technology as his or her core skill set. Having an eye for usability or user experience design is assigned to a UX designer that designs the usability of a user interface. Server or cloud administration is assigned to a system architect or a so-called DevOps engineer. Software testing and quality assurance is assigned to a software tester or to a test engineer in case of automated testing. Managing the time of a project, prioritizing tasks, and communicating with the project owner is assigned to a project manager and a product owner. The roles in other teams, such as marketing teams, sales teams, accounting teams, design teams, or social media teams must be structured in the same way to promote clear accountability and clarity. Questions like, can you do this again? Can you help me here? Why didn't you think of? Often mean that a person is creepingly entrusted with new tasks, often outside of his or her core competency that we call role pollution or role creep. If you want to maintain the performance of your team, we highly recommend to avoid role pollution. You can decide to give a person more tasks and responsibilities if you want to accept the risk that this extra assignment might lead to lower quality of the main work the person was initially hired for. Now I wish you Successful and happy scaling with virtual teams.